Well, I'm about done with these videos. Just some closing notes. I'm driving it home now, and I think I pretty much covered everything I wanted to cover about this car. However, there is one last thing I wanted to mention. I don't know if it's because of the nature of this car, or if it has a really small gas tank, but this thing's been going through fuel pretty quickly. I've had it for about 2 days now. I picked it up with a full tank of gas, and just out of habit, I usually reset the trip odometer because due to my nature of my work and usually how I deal with stuff, I don't really go by the needle. All I do is just I'll fill up the tank, I'll reset the trip gauge, and I basically go by how many miles I can get to a tank. And that's usually pretty good because if you have any problems with your car, generally the first thing that's going to let you know is your gas mileage will go basically down the tubes. But I'm at halfway now, and I've only put 135 miles on this car, which is really nothing in the scheme of driving, especially in Houston. I have a little 98 Lexus ES300. Full tank's about 16 gallons, and you can get about 325 miles to a full tank. I'm halfway, so even if you were to double this, you're only looking at 260, 270 miles. So it's not really fuel sippy, or it's not really fuel happy, if you will. So I'm just kind of hoping it's got a really small tank, and by small I mean like 8 or 10 gallons. Otherwise there could be some issues here as far as the nature of how it consumes fuel. Kind of interesting. I think the transmission has a lot to do with it. When you drive it, it doesn't really tend to freewheel like it will in a larger car or sedan, if you will. It's like as soon as you lay off the gas, she starts hauling back on her speed. So I think the transmission is just geared really aggressively. It almost kind of feels like the car's driving through molasses, if you will. Not from the speed, but by the fact that as soon as you lay off the gas, she immediately hauls back on it, and I think that might be indicative to why she just drinks a lot of fuel. So just something to think about. I mean, if you start looking at compromises like that, well, I don't really think, the nature of how it drinks gas and a harsh driving environment, I don't think you're really getting all that much in return for, the track aspect of it. Like I said, it's a harsh ride. I don't know if you can see out on the video. I know cell phone videos always suck, but you can just see how the car is just kind of jumping up and down. And it's not really so much that the phone's moving up and down. It's just that's what the dashboard's actually doing. That's how aggressively geared it is. Also, I don't really like the digital tachometer or the digital gas gauge. I really prefer a needle. I don't like how they do like the little. I don't like how they do it with the little squares, and you just start losing squares because you don't really actually get an idea of. Maybe after a while you do, but I really like to just have a needle where you can look at it. I'm pretty much done. That in the car, I figured out the car is Spanish. You know how I know? Because they'll talk to you, they'll talk sexy to you. Let's just listen to this.
Las opciones disponibles son llamar, marcar, volver a marcar, agenda, emergencia, aprendizaje de voz, tutoría o configuración, o diga cancelar para salir.
Oh yeah, baby, I love it when you talk sexy. Love it when you talk sexy to me. So, hope these videos help you out, and good night, God bless.